Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. My name is Nate. We're back playing My Garage. I hope you guys are all doing well today. We are going to be starting something alongside the playthrough series I have going on right now. And I like getting on here and just playing the game, right? Where it's more of a sandbox mode. Money really is no object, really. And I like to work on my own vehicles or buy vehicles and fix them up. I like to buy some vehicles off the Discord and fix them up. So I wanted to start some videos of doing just that. I've done videos like this before on my channel. I want to continue doing that. But also at the same time, continue with our playthrough series. You guys just seen episode 9 of the playthrough series we started about a week and a half ago, something like that. Episode 10 is already filmed and already uploaded, and you guys will be seeing that very, very soon. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Actually, you'll see episode 10 of that before you'll even see this video here. But the way that you will be able to know the difference between these videos that we're doing here, that are just basically working on vehicles and not have to worry about leveling up and making money and growing a business, compared to our playthrough series, well, the playthrough series is going to be numbered. Like episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay? So, that's how you will know the difference between the playthrough series and these videos here. So, yeah, I just like to get on here and obviously play without having to worry about a series. I enjoy this game. I really like this game, so I want to keep playing it and not just playing it when I do the playthrough series or get on here and not record, which I do get on here and record. Excuse me. I do get on here quite a bit and not record, but I want to record some more of my projects that I do outside of, obviously, the playthrough. I gotta go close this barn up here. It's my money barn. Yeah, my money barn. You guys have a money barn? It's looking pretty empty in here right now, but that's my money barn. Don't tell anybody I got a money barn. Let it save. And then we'll go over and we got 2 cars that I just recently bought, actually yesterday, off of the Discord. A couple fellers I bought them from off the Discord. Let's get to this one over here first. They are both, obviously, as you see, they are both Chads, which they are modeled after the Dodge Charger in real life. You got yourself a Chad here. This is a complete 5-star all across the board, which is amazing. Gotta love it. The engine looks nice and pristine. I ran it around quite a bit already. It is a very, very nice runner. But I see here, I didn't notice yesterday when I bought the car that this tire is pretty worn, and you can see it has now gone flat from sitting there. And there is some rust here for some reason. But yeah, there are some things with this car that are not perfect. Like, looky here. There's a rust hole in it. It's rusted all the way through. So it's not a perfect car. The game is telling us that it is a perfect car across the board. But it's not an actual perfect car. I liked it because, now this is an all base game car. There's no frills or anything. It's just a simple base game car. I liked it because it had the blue interior, which is obviously, like I said, base game. But the bluish paint job with it that is close to the interior color. The interior is a little darker and a little greener than the paint. But I really like that color combination like that. I just liked it. That's why I got it. But as you see, there are a few things with it that are, not the greatest. I think we're going to try to fix these things up, which shouldn't take long. I just have to sandblast that, fill this in over here, take care of that, and then we'll probably change out the tire. So that, just a little bit of work on that guy, not much, and we might just tint the windows, I don't know. So we'll see there. This one here, I also bought off the Discord. This this one, I like it. I do. I like my American type of muscle cars. This one here is in need of a lot more care. And I actually bought this from another guy that has his own YouTube channel called Level Up Gaming. If I remember, I will put his link down below in the description of the video. And you guys go check out that guy right there. He does some nice My Garage content. Just seems like he's just starting out on the My Garage content. But yeah, go check him out. You like the My Garage content, you know, you'll like him. I can see when he painted this, as you guys can tell, all over this thing. It's really spotty paint job, right? Well, it looks weird. I'm just going to call it spotty. Darker in one area, lighter in the other. That happens sometimes when you get the darker colors. And that's what's happened here. And if you see, color conditions of 3-star. And the overall conditions of 3-star. So this car is a little rough. It's going to need a complete new paint job. I didn't really check out the rims and tires yet. The rims and tires might be fine. It has a lift in the rear, as you see. This piece right here, this rear frame rail, excuse me, if I can talk correctly, is all rusted out, as you guys see there. So there's some frame issues on this car. As you see, it's just, the paint's just bad all around. The paint needs to be redone. The engine, to me, this car does... I'm not sure if it runs or not. I was told there was something wrong with the steering, so we're going to have to check that out. It doesn't have any brake fluid. I did not drive this car. I pushed it out of the garage to where it is right now. I don't know a whole lot about this car. Yeah, it's low on coolant. I'm not sure if it wants to start. I don't want to start the engine because it looks pretty nice to start and possibly ruin it. I do not want to do that. The interior is lacking, as you see a little bit. We're missing a rear seat. We're missing some rear inside panels for the rear here. That door card is different color than this door card. The dash, I think the dash has some wear on it. The dash doesn't look exactly right. I think the dash is wore. There's no glove box. There's obviously no passenger side seat. There is no headliner. And as you see here, we have some issues with either the door or something. Because as you see, the window does not line up all that right with this chrome trim. And there is, I don't believe there is a... No, there's no window there, I don't think, where this is supposed to be here. So we have some issues with this door. We do have a window over here. But you'll see there is this gap here. And that gap would be taken up if there was a headliner in here. See the gap along top of the window and everything and around here? That's all completely normal because you don't have a headliner in there. If we had a headliner, that gap would be different. This gap is way too big. This is not right. As you can see here, there's some... The gap looks a little messed up here, especially towards the top a little bit. The gap does not look like they meet up correctly. So I think there's something wrong either with this body panel, this front quarter fender, or the door. Something is off. So there is quite a bit of work with this vehicle. Yeah, we're missing front shocks. Yep, both front shocks. Are we missing rear shocks? Yeah, we're missing rear shocks in this thing. So this thing doesn't have a complete suspension on it. So yeah, this car does have some issues, but that's fine. I knew when I bought it from the pictures, I knew that this car had some issues. I didn't know they were this deep when I bought it. He also, I believe he told me there was some problems with some steering. So I'm not exactly sure what the issue is. The steering column looks fine. And we had a a steering box down there. So I'm not sure if he said the steering was off with it. I'm not sure. See how the car moves like that? Yeah, we don't have our shocks in. That's why it moves all around like that. See, it's just jumping all around still. But we'll have to figure out something's not right here because it looks like me sitting here. Yeah, there's some issues. Does that wheel look a little cockeyed to the left of you? It looks like this is pushed in this side, and this side is out more than what it should be. It's not straight. I don't know if you guys can see that really on camera or not, but you can see it even more. It's not even straight from the side. So yeah, there is probably some issues with the steering or something like that. So this is going to be a fairly bigger job, involved job, but like I said, I bought it knowing there was some issues. I didn't know they were this deep. And I didn't even realize the paint was this way in the pictures. But pictures, like I said, can be deceiving. I mean, you know, pictures are deceiving in real life or whenever, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. Pictures don't tell the full story all the time. So, yeah, this is lowered. Does this have a regular... Or does this not even have any... Yeah, he has lowered torsion arms on the front and raised in the rear. I think what these need to do... I like the look. I don't mind the look. This almost looks more like a dragster, right? Something I would do for a dragster. But I wouldn't have put the lowered torsion arms in the front. It looks a little weird, and it's almost clipping through here. I would have kept the regular ride height torsion bars on the front. And then you put the... If you want to, put the lifted ones in the rear and the regular ride height torsion bars in the front. But still, again, I'm going to go through this engine because I still don't know what is all wrong with it. It looks like it could be a new engine, but I am unsure. So it's best to just go through it and see what's all wrong with it. This one is going to be put on the back burner for right this second because I want to worry about this beauty over here. I do like this one. I like that one too. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't like either one of them. But I bought that one more because I'm like, okay, it needs some work. I'm looking for another project. That's going to be a fun. Now, I don't know if I'll actually paint it or I will take it to the repair shop or the service center in Middletown to do the paint or not. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on that one or not. This one's going to have a little bit of paint work to it, but I'll do that myself. It's just now with the new paint system, when you got a whole car to do, man, it is really, really a task. If we had a better way to paint, like if we had the paint booth still that used to be right over here, that we could, actually paint well and get everything covered and then clear coat real easy, like, I would definitely try my hand at it a lot more. So this guy is pretty good. So I think what we're going to do is bring out some tools here. About time to get to work instead of wasting the last half hour talking to you guys, huh? There we go. Just make sure there's nothing else anywhere that I see. The car's a complete 5-star, so it wasn't even counting that rust over there, but I see it and I want to fix it. Now we need to grab our welder. We're going to actually take this off. We're going to need our yellow pad. Grab this guy and grab this guy. And we got some work to do. We're going to fill this hole in here on this body panel, or we're going to at least try. It could be a little tricky. Oh, he didn't get all the welds either. There we go. There was a weld. It makes me wonder what other welds are not welded up, if any. I mean, it's easy to miss welds. So, it is what it is. Not that big of a deal. But it is easy to miss welds. I guarantee I have done it before and didn't even know. Ooh, this might be tricky because you're down here and it wants to weld at another spot where you're not aiming because it's weird. I don't know, so we'll have to see. This could be tricky. Yeah, it's not letting me get right there. Huh. We got to get that whole bottom piece. You know what? Maybe if I grab some jacks, we're going to have to get some jacks anyways. Because I want to change that tire out in the front. And then now we can get a much better look underneath. Yeah, I think everything's pretty solid for the most part. I'm pleased with this one. I'm probably hitting something else with the welder. Can't even get onto the dang thing. You know, that's why I use these bigger jacks on all, even the heavy duty jacks on even the cars, because to me the smaller jacks for the cars are worthless. Because if you can't get underneath of a car with these heavy duty jacks, you're definitely not getting under it with a regular car jack, regular floor jack. You're not. So I don't even know why those are even in the game at this point. There we go. That looks pretty straight to me. We got to use this to smooth it out. There we go. I just want to make sure our door is good. Underneath here. Yeah, see, I hit a little bit of that with the welder. So I'm going to have to grind that down now. Because if not, it's not going to be right. Okay. I think we're good now. So let's grab our tools, bring them back. Ah, you got to be kidding me. I think it got the dang door. Oh, okay. Now we got to look behind the door card. This turned into more of a problem. Yep, there we go. I'm just going to grind it here. Probably don't have to because I just hit it with a grinder, but it's going to have to be painted anyway, so... Let's grab this now, and then we got to go back over here. Grab the paint color. 4355. 4355.81. 4355.81. Okay. Want one of those. I don't suspect that we'll need more than one can of each. If we do, well, I guess this car's going in the trash can. I'm just joking. I was like, why is that changing? Well, it's going to change the color because some of it's already painted and shined up, and this new stuff isn't. That's why it's going to look like that. But when we spray clear coat on it, it should go back to normal. All right, yeah, that's all painted up in there. Got that all taken care of. Okay, everything down there looks good. Now let's grab our clear coat. And you got to be careful. You don't want to spray it everywhere, because everywhere you get clear coat, you're going to have to break out the polish. I'm just going to get this whole door, since most of it over here was, you know, needed to be done. Oh, we missed a little spot up there, didn't we? Can I get into this jalopy? There we go. It's not going to let me get it from that side. I can't go back far enough. Oh, there we go. I got it. No, I think that everywhere I look is more and more. I don't know. It might just be the lighting, too. Let's just do this whole freaking door with clear coat. Let's grab this underneath of here. That's all good to go. Grab that. Okay. Let's get all this done up. Okay. All right, you see, I don't know if you guys can pick up, but you see that orange peel on the door? All right, now we have to break out the polisher, so we're going to have to grab our grinder again. Take off our... Oh, no, we don't. We got another one over here with a white pad on it. So we'll just take care of this real quick. See how it just disappears? And actually, polishing is not bad at all. It actually goes pretty dang quickly. Make sure I get the hood and everything. Just, if we had any overspray on this thing, which is a possibility. Do underneath of here. The door. The inside of the door. Alright. So that should be good. Now it's got its shine back. It's pretty good to me. Now only if we could find our ranch. There we go. Ranch secured. Alright, now it's back to normal. That's fixed now, like it never even happened. Can't even tell. Because I'm that good of a car mechanic. Now we're going to have to go around to this side here. And paint this over here. I almost forgot about this. Alright, that should be good. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty well right there. I could see it a lot better in that light. And then we'll just do the polishing. Ah, you see what it did? Is that from not getting the clear coat over there? Nah, it's doing that. It's doing that spotty blotchiness, like on the other car I bought over here. All right. That might have took care of it. It was just right there, I think. That should have took care of it. Sometimes you can get it corrected, and other times you just can't. And sometimes you just have to take it to go get it sprayed. Sure we didn't get any overspray anywhere. With that clear coat. That should be good now. Back to normal. Let's grab this, put this back over on the shelf. Take these pretty much empty cans to the dumpster here. They're not even worth saving, really. They're almost empty, I guarantee it. So let's pull off this tire now. I don't know if I want to put some... You know what? I think I'm just going to leave this car the way it is. I'm going to replace the tire. And as long as the rim's good, we're not going to worry about the rim. But I thought about putting some modded rims and tires on here, but I think I'm just... The whole rest of the car is just stock, so might as well just leave these on here. Not worry about changing the tires. But we could completely change the look of it. Yeah, that tire's bad. 83, so the rim's fine. We'll throw this away. We can go over to the store. These are 15 HWs. 15 HWs. Must be over here then. There we go.
I got a joke about paper for you, but it's terrible anyway.
Yeah, no one wants to hear it. Oh. Still had the no clip on. Alright, we're good to go. We got one new tire. Oh, you know what I should have grabbed over there? Some window tint. I want to tint these windows a little bit. And of course we're going to have to air up that tire. That's why it is sitting there like it's flat still. Let's go back over here before the store closes in an hour and grab some window tint. I think that's going to be fine. How many windows are on that car? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be enough because a roll of tint does 5 windows. No, actually, there might be more. 4. Yeah, we're going to need another dang roll.
Did I ever tell you I'm a French immigrant?
No one cares. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Getting a little crazy with the no clip, boss. There we go. That's the level 3 tint. Probably should have went to a level 4. I mean, it seems like every time I use the tint now, the tint looks different every time. Like a level 3 could almost be completely dark one time, and this time it's very little tint. I don't understand it. Alright. Let's grab the air compressor. Let's get this tire blown up. Inflated, whatever you want to call it. Look, my FPS drops way down when inflating a tire, and then it just goes right back up when you're done. That is something new with the game since the update. Never had that ever before. Alright, so this car is good to go. She's back in business. She is back in business. I'll start it for you guys so you can hear the big old engine purr. There you guys go. Just a little bit of work on her. She should be good now. Yep. She's still 5-star. Which really what I did, was it important to do? No, but for me, since it's my car that I just bought, I wanted to fix those things. And now they are fixed up. Because I knew they were there, right? I knew they were there. And I'm like, you know what? Let me fix them up. Because if not, it's going to bother me knowing that they're there. So, it's fixed now. And this car is awesome. It was awesome before, but now it's even more awesome. I could change the look, put different wheels on it, and do things to it, but you know what? I'm happy with just having a stock vehicle. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a base game stock vehicle. Could I put a different grill on it that says Charger on it and put new rims and tires on it and do with the interior differently, or, you know, change the suspension height on it? Is there stuff that I could do to it? Yeah, there sure is, but you know what? I think it's fine. Okay, guys. Well, kind of like, where do I even start with this thing? I don't want to get too much into it today. But I think what we're going to start with is, I'm going to pull this engine out. %. There we go. Throw that out on the ground because that's the best way to do it, right? We'll just throw these over here for right now and grab this big old behemoth of an engine and put on the engine stand. There we go. We'll go through this and make sure everything is good. My guess is things look pretty good on it. But we'll find out. It's got HP spark plugs. Gotta love it. Love my HP spark plugs. This guy can actually... we'll just set this right here for now. I'll probably forget I have it and buy a completely new one when that one's new. We'll put these back over here. I might do a little something with this one, guys. I just might do something with this one. Since this one isn't completely stock. I mean, it is, but it isn't, because it needs a good amount of work, and it already has offset suspension on it. I wouldn't call this completely stock anymore. So we might do a little bit of things with this and give it a little bit of a facelift, I think. So I think everything there is good. I'm not going to worry. What kind of transmission is in this thing? Okay, gearbox 5. That is good. I like that. We may change out the diff to a 3.2 instead of a 4.6. I don't know yet if I'm going to go that far with it. Yeah, we got to figure out some of this suspension stuff. So, actually, let's bust out these floor jacks again. And we'll put this on some floor jacks. Floor jacks sometimes are just more convenient than trying to get it on a lift. I think. We're going to have to fix... Oh, man, we're going to have to figure out that... Oh, I see a missing part. Wiper motor, and we don't have any wipers. I didn't notice that before until now. Let me pull this dash out and see what the condition of this dash is, and then that will give us better access to the pedals and the steering shaft and all that, because we have to figure that out. Yeah, this isn't right here. There's some damage with this car, and we got to figure it out. Dashboard is 100%. So yeah, well, no, it can't be 100%. Look at that. Can you tell me any world that that is right? There's no way that is 100%. I don't know if I can pull that cluster out now, since I pulled it out of the car. Yeah, okay. Sometimes it lets you, sometimes it don't. I don't even think that cluster is good. Something just doesn't look right with that. Even the texture on it doesn't look right. Like, it's starting to get those lines on it like it's war. Interior. No, this has that too. But what didn't look right to me? Huh, I guess it does. Interesting. I never noticed that about that before. Alright, well. I guess all that is fine. Alright, well, might as well set these over here for now. Now we have two good dashes and clusters. But there's still something not right. Because things just don't line up correctly. Grab this door off of here. Move the door underneath. That wasn't painted, but it doesn't matter. The whole car has to be painted anyways. That door is good. This door is... It's the door that's messed up. Has to be. The door's bad. Shake out of there. There we go. Wait a minute. I thought I undid this. Guess I didn't, huh? You gonna come out of there? Or maybe that top bolt is still in there. It is. Yeah, it wasn't loosened. That door's all messed up. Gotta be. Yeah, because everything else is good. I still say putting in the window lifter and the window in the door like that, one, you know, instead of separate like that, is still easier than doing it like that. That's a pain in the ass doing it like that on the floor. Better to put your window lifter in the door, tighten it down, than put your window in and tighten it down. That door's messed up. It has to be the door. Because obviously you can tell something with that door is not right. Pedals are war, but it's not all that war. I'm not concerned about that. Those will go right back in. I would say this steering wheel is probably pretty good. Yeah. Steering column is fine. It's a little worn, but that shouldn't be causing it to sit off. Maybe sit off kilter. It could also be the firewall that's messed up. I don't know. But let's pull the master cylinder off of here. Master cylinder was empty anyways. Yeah. Take that off of there. Well, that handbrake is worn. Yeah, we're going to replace that. It's 36%. That's a bad handbrake. It will not last long at all. Look, I said I didn't want to get too far into this car, and look at me. We're into it pretty deep now. Why aren't you coming off of there, bud? You should come off of there. Wires are off of there. Battery. Those are both good. Do I have to undo it there for those to come off? The heck is that? I don't know what those bolts go to. Oh, they go to the fender, huh? So this fender has 5 bolts to it? Never knew that. Interesting. It might not do it now because I don't have it attached to the car. The question is, how deep do I want to get into this car? Because I could pull the whole front end of this car off just to get to the firewall. And then the firewall might not have any damage at all, so... But what would be the reason for the steering wheel sitting like that? Because if we go over to this car, it doesn't sit like that, does it? No, that one definitely is straighter, isn't it? Well, no, it might. It kind of sits at that angle like that. So it might. That firewall might be all right. That firewall might actually be all right, guys. I don't know if I want to tear that all apart. Because I don't know... Yeah, I just don't know if... it's worth going any deeper on this car. See if it's the firewall, because I'm doubting it's the firewall now. Now looking at that steering wheel, that probably just is just how it sits, and I just never noticed it before. I'm just guessing that's what it is. No, that won't come out, will it? I know there's more welds towards the bottom. I just I didn't know if this top piece, this cowl here, would come out or not. I guess not. This whole front end is going to fall off of this thing, isn't it? Is there one back over here? No, I don't know. We'll have to see. Might be for right here, too. I might just have too many things connected to this. I don't know. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, back here. See, this is the cowl piece I'm talking about right here. The cowl. Condition 100%. So yeah, the firewall is fine. The firewall is fine. Come on, there we go. Break out the old welder again and get this welded back up, since we know... Since we know the firewall is just fine. So that is just how it sits then. Should be good. We got that. We got that. Got that. And then I'll weld the cowl back on. Will it go back on? Yeah, there we go. Wow, that has a lot of weld spots. All right, I think we're good now. So that kind of was a waste of time, but hey, at least I know now it's not the firewall that's causing any issues. So that is a plus. Oh, there's my ranch. There we go. And then where's my other door? That door card has to come off. You know, we'll just leave it off because I don't know if I'm going to paint the car myself or not. If I take it to the service center, I'll put everything together. So we're going to need one of these guys for that door. All right, so... put this back in the car. All right. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for us today. We'll come back here and keep working on this charger for next time. Get everything sorted out. Hopefully get it pretty much all back together. I'll make the decision whether I want to paint it myself or not. Maybe I'll try to paint it myself, and if I'm still getting the spots or the, you know, darker and lighter colors, like what happened with this car here originally, I'll just take it to the service center and get it painted up. I don't mind at all. But yeah, there's still a decent amount of work still to be done on this car. We're not even close to being done with this vehicle. So, all right, guys. Well, if you like this video, please leave it a like. If you like my content, like my channel, consider subscribing to me. All your support is greatly appreciated. So until next time, guys, we'll see you later.